Peace, peace. It's an honor to have you take time out with Consciously Aware Podcast, where thoughts breathe, truth speaks, and silence no longer hides in the shadows. This is more than conversation, it's awareness in motion, a journey through mind, spirit, and the unseen layers of life. Here we question, we feel, we rise. So open your mind, open your heart, and step into the space where conscious meets truth. Here's your host, ChillyMoe.
Hello, people. Welcome back to Consciously Aware Podcast, and this is Linked Up. I'm ChillyMoe. This is JWise. So on this episode today, we just gonna speak about the workplace environment. We're gonna speak about the morale. We're gonna play a few songs. And Nagus Rain, JWise, that's the artist you want to play for today's show?
Yeah. I like this music. I really liked it.
Sounds good, bro. How you doing today, by the way?
Good, man. Good. Peaceful universe. You know what I mean?
Ain't nothing wrong with that, bro. And I think we approaching some holidays. Any kind of family events coming up in the next two holidays or next 3 days? Sorry.
My youngest son, man, we gonna go to a Pistons game Thanksgiving weekend.
Jay, that's gonna be live. Who we play that day?
Orlando Magic.
Oh, you know what? They got a nice young squad. You know
Yeah.
who?
Gonna that's gonna be a good game.
Yeah, and Detroit. I think we number one, right?
Yeah, we on a 12-game winning streak.
Wow. So to
Yeah.
all my Detroiters, it's
Go
time to
fit.
go Pistons. Time to get them D hats. You know, I think all around the world. Let's speak on that real quick, Jay Wise. All around the world, we see those D hats or that Honolulu blue. You know,
Yeah.
that's a good thing. You know, I want to speak on myself, and I want to go. We're gonna go into a song, but I want to speak on consistency and integrity. You know, the process it takes. And I think you mentioned in our last show, our last recap show on that Wednesday, that we have to be self-motivated, and we have to have a buddy system. I think you spoke on those buddy systems, and we have to know how to vent first.
Yeah. Yeah. You gotta know how to vent. You know, gotta know how to take out your stress in a good way, a good positive way. So sometimes, having somebody to have a good conversation with does help you through the day, especially when you have a tough day. And sometimes it ain't got to be somebody at the job, but some of us had them jobs where we can't go and hop on the phone, but sometimes you got to take 2-3 minutes out and got to step in the bathroom and talk to somebody. And maybe that somebody ain't somebody on the phone. Maybe it's the man upstairs. So yeah, the buddy system works, man. Sometimes the buddy ain't always flesh and blood. But go ahead.
No, that's true. You know, I had a little technical difficulties. I had to reboot. Somebody called me in the process of this, and I'm glad you said that, because I have met friends that feel more family than family. So, you know, I'm definitely going to give you that too. You know, consistency is how I base the person off of family, right? And I don't think you let me down, sir. So I would call you an honorary brother.
Appreciate it. Same here. Same here. I had a conversation with somebody years back. I had told them, I say, man, I try and find something in everybody when I meet them that I like. And they was looking at me strange. And I said, the thing about it is, like that old saying say in the Bible, that every head of man is Jesus, and the thought behind that is, if you treated everybody like you would him, or better yet, treat everybody as good as you treat yourself, that turnaround would be amazing. Just imagine if everybody treated each other good, because that's how they treat themselves. or that's how they would treat Jesus. You know what I mean? If he was somebody walking in the flesh. So I always try to have that mentality with people, man. Even sometimes the rough and tumble people that you have to find a way to love them from a distance. But I still try and show that person compassion if it ain't nothing but a hello or how you doing or, something to where I can keep it pushing, but I can still acknowledge they person, because sometimes that's all sometimes people want too, is just to be acknowledged, So I'm passing it back to you. Can you hear me, Mo?
Yeah, I'm here, JWise. I was just queuing up our song. I believe we're going to get into Nagus Rain, Pray For Me. And
Okay.
you're right. What you just said gives the person that could be shy or less confident a reason to want to speak to somebody that's open-minded, because we have to be open-minded. But we also have to be presentable too, right? We have to be approachable.
Yeah.
So, and I think we can finish off into that conversation. So to the audience that's listening, this is Consciously Aware Podcast, presents Linked Up with ChillyMoe JWise. And today we just doing our recap. Me and JWise just kicking it. And we're going to play the artist Nagus Rain, Pray For Me. And Nagus Rain, me and JWise going to send some prayers up for you. I know your personal issues. So to my audience, enjoy. Nagus Rain, Pray For Me.
Chapter 3, verse 16. Trust in the Lord with all thy heart, and lean not to your own understanding. In all your ways, acknowledge him, and he will make your path straight. Somebody sing, Mama.
I've been blinded by the lights, caught up in the fame. My heart is not the same. My happiness been altered by the pain. Deep down inside, I know it's me, I gotta change. With every shot I take, I feel I'm moving out of range. Fighting with my demons daily, can't escape this trap. Trying to move forward, but I keep on going back. It seems I keep derailing when I'm trying to get on track. Lessons that I thought I learned is probably where I lack. Father, hear my plea. I'm begging for your grace. Can you help me find my way? I'm lost, put me in my place. I know I strayed away from your guidance without a trace, but I'm searching for redemption while I'm in this empty space. Burdens getting heavy, temptations on my shoulder. My thoughts keep pacing, they be racing like a vulture. Stress is getting hotter and my faith is getting colder. Days is getting shorter as my baby's getting older. So, somebody pray for me. It's getting harder every day for me. Somebody pray for me. It's getting harder every day for me. Somebody pray for me. It's getting harder every day for me. Somebody pray for me. I'm really trying, Father, make a way for me. Forgive me, Father, I've been lost within sin. Entangled in the web, I don't know where to begin. I've been chasing empty dreams with conviction to win. I've been praying for salvation from beginning to end. But some days I feel unworthy, Lord, I'm stuck in despair. I've done enough, but enough is just enough if they care. It's hard to stay grounded with ain't enough love in the air. My heart is fragile as glass, to them is nothing to bear. Heavenly Father, I appreciate the life you gave. Mama, I appreciate the sacrifices made. Grandma Shirley, I appreciate the nights and days you prayed my sin and begin to turn to righteous ways. Despite the say I love you, sorry if I ain't been showing you. But now's the time for you to start growing through what you're going through. Jaden, I know that I've been hard on you, I've been molding you. I pray you thank me later for doing what I'm supposed to do. Jemiah, I know this is what kept me from getting close to you. Sirens, yeah, my babies, I do the most for you. DJ, we not blood, but I put my neck in the road for you. Each and every one of you special, I give my soul for you, Lord. Grant us the wisdom to walk in your purpose every day. Resonate your light through the darkness, keeping us led astray. Far from being perfect, but show us there is a better way. Lead us in our promise, we'll follow you, Jesus, let us pray. Somebody pray for me. It's getting harder every day for me. Somebody pray for me. It's getting harder every day for me. Somebody pray for me. It's getting harder every day for me. Somebody pray for me. I'm really trying, Father, make a way for me.
Yeah, I like that, Mo.
Yeah, that brother there, I mean, all our guests, but it's certain songs that really hit. It almost like he covered every angle in our heads, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that was deep. I think 'cause I was thinking about myself when I heard "Pray for Me," and I mentioned about my father. We're not gonna get off into that now, but me and God have a good relationship. How about you, JWise? And I know your answer is yes, sir.
Yeah, man. You know, and like I said, uh, a lot of times when you don't have that relationship, you know, you see a lot of people and they straying. And I think that's the reason why sometimes I feel like I get through a lot of the stuff I get through with ease. Because, you know, not only that spiritual energy that I carry with me, you know what I mean? And I feel like that's like my whole driving force of me being trying to be a good dad, trying to be a good brother, good trying to be, you know, good to anybody that come into my surrounding, you know. So, you know, that plays a major part in who I am. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So
that's deep. That's deep, JWise. And I think when I first got the chance of having just me and you on the panel, I wanted to know that, your drive and ambition. Maybe it's some helpful notes I can take on. So, I'm glad you're acknowledging that every time I ask you that question well, every time we get on the topic of being a better person, you always mention family. Hopefully everybody that tunes in, they will start understanding the mindset of you, JWise, and also myself. Family and structure, or just say stability in the whole, is a focal point, and it should be a focal point for all of us in the world, and that's how we achieve our goals.
yeah, I mean, you know, to be honest with you, the achievement is the family. You know what I mean? I think that's the ultimate prize. I think that's what everything that life start out to be. The ending point is the family, is to have, you know, the kids and all that stuff. And I think sometimes people want to one, two, three everything in life, but if we speeding through life, you know what I'm saying, is we enjoying it. And that's the thing. Sometimes I think people don't understand, like, you know, in order for a sunny day to be a great thing, you have to have a rainy day. You have to have a snowy day. You know what I mean? So it, for as much as people don't like going through things, I think going through things make coming out on the other side of it even better. You know what I mean? You know, I was watching something and it was a joke, and they say if every day was a sunny day, then what's a sunny day, right? So sometimes I look at it where even when you're going through something, that's a part of the building process, right? When you're trying to put something together or you cooking a meal. You know, when you first start scrambling them eggs in the pan, that it don't look all that good. You know what I mean? But once you get to the ending process, you know, that's what you want. You know, you want the satisfaction of what you prepared and what you worked hard for. So I think sometimes You got to have the yin with the yang. You know what I mean? So sometimes the bad days, if you look at it as part of getting to a better one, you know, it makes going through some of that stuff worthwhile. So that's why sometimes even when I'm having a bad day, you know, I let the fumes out, but I never burn up. You know what I mean? So I think a lot of times when people, you know, when we're dealing with the stresses at the job, we got to understand that that's actually a part of the job. That's actually what's embedded in the job, the stress and the BS. You know what I mean? So I think a lot of times understanding that part, that it actually comes with the job, and learning how to manage that with the actual tasks that they really paying you for, I think that's the ultimate key in finding a way to find some kind of peace in the job you're doing, even amongst the chaos.
You know, I'm glad you mentioned that. The conversation we had before this, and the audience wouldn't know, I had one of those days where I felt overwhelmed, not tired, just overwhelmed mentally, taking on too many tasks, I thought, but really it was a part of my job. And really, I didn't have enough sleep. So I want to add in to everything that JWise is mentioning. Our day really starts the night before. How you prep for the day, your next day, is how you really start your next day. So the night before yesterday, I didn't get any sleep. I called myself staying up, reading books, doing extra things, not turning my thoughts off, because that's a problem of mine. And sometimes I get in my head and I can go miles. You know, everywhere I go, I'm learning something. So last night I was overly excited, preparing for the holidays and just taking in everything, but just could not release it to relax myself and to reboot. Because you should reboot and reset your brain every day. It's healthy. Never take on yesterday until the next day. And you mentioned that, JWise, but I just want to say I appreciate it, sir, and to the audience that's listening. This is why I have this brother on this show. This is why this show is created. If you do have questions and you have misunderstanding, please tap in the Consciously Aware Podcast or find somebody like me and JWise. Sit down for an hour. Sit down for 2 hours if you have to. But learn how to vent. Swallow your pride and speak to somebody that's willing to listen. They may not be able to give you a solution, but if you hear yourself talk and you engage in a conversation, you might create a solution. So to the audience that's listening, here's Naggers Rain, Problems.
All these thoughts in my head, I can't stop them. I've been running from my problems. Maybe
What a promise they ain't running no more.
thought that I would lose them, somehow stop them. Still they follow, and I keep running from my
What a promise they ain't running no more.
problems.
Everybody wanna judge about who niggas is. Sure, I gamble with freedom, I had to flee a bit. No other options available where they free to live. Can't bargain with the system, they starving me till they see my rib. Remember days they had to rent money to keep my crib. My brother died and get to see his kids. Fuck his baby mothers, they perfect examples of what being evil is. Ain't enough weed or cigs to relieve the feeling that grieving gives. So I just gotta pray about it and care less about what anybody say about it. I bet it's pain, who could complain about it? Can't stand the rain, every day it's clouded, was drained, but I made it out it. That's not the point, but it's the principle. What I present to you should have me locked inside the institute. Consequences do, but I managed to gain a sense or two. Repenting to get wings on top of my hood like a Bentley coupe.
All these thoughts in my head, I can't stop them. I've been running from my problems. Maybe
What a promise they ain't running no more.
thought that I would lose them, somehow stop them. Still they follow, and I keep running from my
What a promise they ain't running no more.
problems.
Ooh, I'm giving truth with a very subtle alchemy. Many doubted me, but I'm chosen to be the Valkyrie. Been trapping in the city, but niggas tried to devalue me. My life is far from scripted, come travel a couple miles with me. Then I show you that the grass ain't greener. Where I come from, it ain't easy to be a passive dreamer. You gas your team up, voted Diamond Gasolina. Promise you'll be holding more Rose Bowls than Pasadena. Hope you got a rash demeanor for moving it's bad to linger. When it come to clout, niggas selling out like the Mazarina. Blocks falling fast as Jenga, cause ain't no loyalty morally. Can't afford to be blowing cheese once the rat subpoena. But what's a bag of peanuts to a vicious elephant? I spit benevolent against all malicious malevolence. Systemic negligence via artificial intelligence is evident. My reverence prevalent, switch your element.
All these thoughts in my head, I can't stop 'em. I've been running from my problems. Maybe
What a promise, I ain't running no more.
thought that I would lose them, somehow stop them. Still they follow, and I keep running from my
What a promise, I ain't running no more.
problems.
What a promise, I ain't running no more. What a promise, I ain't running no more.
What'd he say? I promise I ain't running no more. I think that was my first time hearing that, JWise. We played a few of his songs, but I just noticed that we had problems in the archives. And that was a great segue for what you was just mentioning. And if you want to go into that, I would appreciate it. We got an extra song by a guy named Astro. So we're gonna play that at the end of the show, and we got one more song by Nackers Rain. And this is our last 9 minutes. And to the audience, this is my part of the show. It goes down to Jay's notes, and it's the sum up of all our conversations. So after we play this song, we're gonna get off into our ending of the show. Anything you want to mention, Jay? I know sometimes I get on here and I get to venting, because this is my happy place. But I want to ask you, anything that you have been wanting to leave on this platform for our audience?
Yeah, I guess a lot of times I wonder, do we learn to appreciate the people around us, or do we do it out of necessity? And what I mean by that is, do you love your children because you have to, or do you really love them? Do you love your mate because you have to, or do you really love them? And what I mean by that is, what are we putting our level of love as far as what we're willing to sacrifice, what we willing to commit, and what are we willing to be disciplined for? And when I ask that question, you know, what I want you to search your mind and your heart for is the things that's bigger than you. And the reason I say that is, people put a lot of material things and effort into material things. And a lot of times when you look at those people, the people around them, they get very little. And the things that you can give to people around you, they aren't material things, and the most valuable things, I should say, that you can give to people in your circle, whether it be your kids or your loved ones, your family, your friends, or your coworkers. It'd be so much more value in other things you can give to people than something material or monetary. So I guess the biggest question I ask is, where's the real value in your love? Is it, and because I hear people say all the time, love language, and I think it's BS. Some of it to a certain extent, okay, I can believe, but just because you cook good every night don't mean I'm gonna come home every night if shit, we ain't got no lights on, and you got other things going on. So I think it's just a lot of what you're willing to endure. So that's why I say, where's your commitment? Where's your discipline? You know what I'm saying? Where's your integrity when it comes to the relationships you build with these people? Are you being a good father? Are you being a good mother? Are you being a good auntie? And what I mean by good is, are you putting in effort to have that title, to whatever that title is? So, yeah, that's the question I want to ask. Like, where's the value of love nowadays? Is it a committed thing? Is it something you feel obligated to do, or are you free to do it? Because I find when you're free to do something, it becomes easier and it spreads. It's easier to love a neighbor or a stranger because you got the love you have naturally for the people that's around you. So that was the reason for me getting off into what I was saying. And I know that's kind of off the subject today, but that's a lot of times that be on my mind with people, because so much of nowadays, people's conversation is majority material things, especially when you hear people speak on passion. You never really hear people speak on passion when it comes to their family or their kids. So that's why I asked that too.
You know what? To the audience that's listening, I want to get in the Sweet Delight by Nagus Rain, and then JWise. We're going to come in right after that. So to the audience that's listening, this is Consciously Aware Podcast. This is linked up with ChillyMoe and JWise. And we're going to play the artist song Sweet Delight by Nagus Rain.
Baby, I owe you one more good time. Say you're overdue for this sweet delight.
Yeah, I owe you this.
Sweet delight, this delight.
Baby, you're the best and you're truly blessed with potential. That's why I fell in love with your soul, your flesh, and your mental. Situations gotta tend through everything that we've been through. So the thought of me not having you cut me deep as a Ginsu. Times you tried to love me, I felt the need to resent you. That's my lack of understanding, I try my best to be gentle. I said I didn't need you, I heard you, but never meant to. There's no intent to offend you, I was stressing cause the rent due. Needed someone to vent to, couldn't keep it confidential. Now that trust is broken, I find it hard to convince you. Every day I wake, I am thankful to God he sent you. If these words are not enough, I just bleed my heart through the pencil. Look, we could meet the pastor at the altar, for I never end the story of this chapter, I'm the author. We could go wherever, it don't really matter to me, long as we together, girl, I want this shit forever.
Baby, I owe you one more good time. Say you're overdue for this sweet delight. Sweet delight, this delight.
Listen, baby, I'm grateful for all you did for me. Your presence is a presence, your essence is like a gift to me. Days was down and out, and your motivation would lift me. Stuck in this empty space, but your personality shifted me. You smiled upon my heart and then helped me escape the misery. We had a rough start, but I'm thankful for all the memories. Wasted a lot of energy in my past, but I pray to last and make it past enough to place time and faith in our chemistry. Way too many scars, I just played the game with an injury. The pain tried to hinder me, but you came with a remedy. Mentally through my flaws, your love evolved for the inner me. I waited centuries for our symmetry to make history. Physically, you were tight in the sight, you're the only 10 I see. Just a little humor to lighten this load of Hennessy. Enough with all the rumors, I know it's you whom I tend to be. Happily ever after, Lo Siento, mommy, been our key.
Baby, I owe you one more good time. Say you're overdue for this sweet delight. Sweet delight, this delight.
Okay, JWise, we hitting our 30 mark. You know, this show here, we usually do halfway. And to my audience that just tuned in, that was Naga's Rain, Sweet Delight. So, Jay, what I got from that song is after long days of work, after, I don't know if you're a truck driver, industrial worker, garbage man, teacher, supervisor, and if you have somebody that love you, I think we all have that feeling. When I get off work, I can't go home to my sweet delight. So I want to appreciate Naga's Rain for creating that song. I want to appreciate all our guests for coming on to this show. This is Consciously Aware Podcast presents Linked Up with ChillyMoe JWise. This is the outro of the show where JWise does what he do. And we have one song at the end of the show, JWise. So after you leave us a note, I'm going to play the artist song, and then we're going to outro. And to my guest, Naga's Rain, me and JWise is going to send some blessings up for you and your family. And to everybody, sorry, JWise, go ahead, bro.
No, I said definitely. I was saying the same.
Okay. And to everybody in that industrial family that me and JWise live in, salute to you brothers, because I'm gonna tell you, we coming together like Transformers. You know, when Transformers come together, we a bigger person. And I think that's what this whole world is. If you thump into that tutorial that's out here, and I'm talking about if you have any kind of religious background, you know, the BIBLE is something that you have to keep with you for survival. Shout out to my partner, Lou Bizzle. And I just want to say that in that book alone, it teaches us how to come together. Each one teach one. So this is ChillyMoe, Consciously Aware Podcast presents Linked Up. And here's JWise for Jay's notes.
I'm going to keep today's notes simple. I want y'all to do me a favor today. Call somebody you ain't seen in a while, or the last person you told you loved. Call them up. Tell them you love them. You beefing with somebody owe you some money, something silly that you should have been made up over. Call them. Tell them you love them. We need to start spreading that love a little bit. And not that fake stuff. I'm talking about that real stuff. So let it come from the heart, even if you don't do it today. But let's try and find a way to forgive those who hurt us. And let's heal. Because that's the best way you heal. Because when people hurt you, they don't feel it. You do. So sometimes you got to let that go.
All right, so this is Astro, and this is Riding to the End. And this is Consciously Aware Podcast presents Linked Up. That's Jay's notes. We're going to outro the show. Until next time.
Oh yeah, hey Mark, you hard. Hey yo, Nasty, spin the block.
I'ma tell you how it is. I'ma tell you how it is. Yeah, this the way I live. This the way I need to live. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, this the way I live. Been taking all these drugs, and I don't get no fuck. Yeah, they label me a thug. Doing good on my own. Lately I've been alone. Yeah, I'm staying focused. Lately I've been in my zone. Yeah, I'm clutching on my chrome. Case a nigga try me. Quick to catch a body, get to shooting just like Scotty. And bitch, I got the hands. Yeah, they call me Lil Rocky. Yeah, these niggas tryna stop me, but they'll never stop me. Yeah, I be around them killers throwing foes up. Yeah, you better not come around if you don't know us. And every nigga that's around me got a pole tuck. For any nigga moving wrong, take it so now. I'm steady taking taking all these drugs, I be so high. I really got it out the mud if you ain't know now. I stack these hundreds to the ceiling, watch me ball out. I'm driving fast in that phone, I need to slow down. I'm real heavy on the gas, I swear the ops ain't getting no pass. Yeah, I'm living every day like it's my last. Gotta take a chance, I'ma finish first, won't finish last. I gave you everything that I had, I wanna see you shine. Girl, I really wanna make you mine. I ain't really tryna waste no time. You been on my mind, I been on my grind. I can't waste no time, girl, I'm tryna make you mine. Yeah, I've been on my mind, I've been needing time. Is you really with me, is you down the right? Look me in my eyes and stop telling lies. Do you really love me deep down inside? You can see the pain in my eyes. These niggas live in disguise. You know I'm clutching my knife, just case a fuck nigga try me. And I don't need no new friends. A young nigga tryna win. You know I'm riding to the end. You know I'm riding to the end. You know I'm riding till the wheels fall off. You know I'm riding till the wheels fall off. You know I'm riding till the wheels fall off. You know I'm riding till the end. Yeah, this the way I live. Been taking all these drugs and I don't get no fuck. Yeah, they label me a thug. Doing good on my own. Lately I've been alone. Yeah, I'm staying focused. Lately I've been in my zone. Yeah, I'm clutching on my chrome. Case a nigga try me. Quick to catch a body. Get to shooting just like Scotty. And bitch, I got the hands. Yeah, they call me Lil Rocky. Yeah, these niggas tryna stop me, but they'll never stop me. Yeah, these niggas tryna stop me. They'll never stop me. Yeah, they'll never stop me. Nigga, they'll never stop me. Bitch, I'm alright.
Is it safe to say until next time, Jay?
Oh, yeah.
Until next time.
You've been listening to Consciousl Aware Podcast with your host, ChillyMoe, where voices awaken and awareness takes root. Carry these words with you. Let them echo beyond this moment, because truth only lives when it is lived out loud. Until next time, stay awake, stay present, and always remain consciously aware.